Hey everyone and welcome back to my Scouter soldering series. Have fun! Today I'm going to solder the temperature sensor onto the ESP32, and I'll also add an on-off switch that I desoldered from the old Scouter board. The red acrylic glass will be covered in my next video because I recently acquired a new soldering iron and I wanted to complete the soldering process to finish all interior parts of the Scouter. Let's start by extending the temperature sensor wire and soldering it to pin 4 on the ESP32. Next up is the micro USB cable. I've prepared some wires that go from the USB-A input to the switch and back to the micro USB plug. The switch has 3 pins to connect to, and it closes the respective outside pins with the middle. Initially, I considered adding ground to the switch, but I quickly decided against it due to the complexity of wiring. Time to prepare every wire for testing. Plug it in, and it works. Great. Now it's time to fully integrate the switch into the Scouter. Unscrew the screw beside the speaker and lift the plastic to position the switch correctly. While doing that, the red connection of my micro USB cable came loose, and there was no way to fix it. So I quickly searched for another USB cable, one that looks more durable than the old one. I dismantled the micro USB port and fit it into the Scouter. Testing it worked perfectly, and even with some wiggling the ESP32 didn't crash. I'll solder the plus and minus poles to face forward. I'll utilize my old soldering iron station as a helping hand to desolder the connections and then resolder them in the opposite direction. To check if the old wire was responsible for the crashes, I soldered it onto the new port. It turns out it was indeed just the wire causing the battery crashes. Good thing the old micro USB port broke. Now I can place the switch in the right position. I need to extend one red wire from the switch because I didn't have any longer red wires. And don't forget to use heat shrink tubing to extend the wires. Squeeze the speaker back in . And solder the plus pole of the USB cable to the red wire of the switch. And the minus pole direct to the micro USB port. The plus pole for the micro USB will be coming from the switch. First test seemed to work flawlessly. Heat shrink the extensions . And close the scouter. Here I realized that I need to cut away more plastic to accommodate all the wires. Now I can close it up. The switch works perfectly. Even by wiggling the battery, the scouter won't freeze. However, it sometimes freezes when I try to delete an ESP32 task. It's initiated when pressing the button or changing the mode. I'll need to look for a fix for that, but I can now easily restart it when this happens. The temperature sensor also works like a charm. Now there's nothing left to solder, but the overall scouter is still far from finished. That's it for today. Next time I'll be cutting, bending and adjusting the red acrylic glass. Thanks for joining me on today's soldering adventure. Until next time, bye.